What's the Nygil shirt, Bob?
I got him the Nygil Spinal Tap.
The green skeleton?
This is what I would look like if you cut it open.
Actually, it really would be green.
No, I think you're wrong. It would be blue. No. Most people would blue.
Well, this is a little impromptu interview, a pre-show interview with the band Power Theory, and just wanted to grab their thoughts and I guess prayers that the sound system is good for the night, which it should be. Have you guys played here before, Bob?
No, this will be our first time.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Well, I was just talking to somebody. They're like, I was telling them about Nygil, and they're like, hasn't that band been around for a long time? And I'm like, yeah, Nygil joined up with these guys, and Bob has been in this band Power Theory for a long time. How long have you been in this band?
Since 2007, that's when I kind of really got it rolling. The first incarnation, Power Theory Moth 1. And now we have Power Theory Moth 3.
Before we did Sausage.
Yes.
So
tomorrow we will be co-headlining with the Puppet Show as well.
At the Normal Dome.
Well, Bob, who's in your band, and what do you do actually in the band?
I play rhythm and second lead guitar, and this is Lorin Savadove. That's what he calls him. He's the drummer.
Savadove.
This is Alan D'Angelo, the bass player. This is Jeff Rose, the vocalist, and of course Mr. Nygil on lead guitar.
Where are you guys from? Where are you based out of?
Well, I guess really now we're like a band with no country, kind of, you know. We're not really a local band after we played a national tour, and no, actually I guess our home base is Philly area. It's 3 guys from Philly and 2 guys from the fucking Bronx.
And I know that's
from the Bronx here. These guys.
From the Bronx. I don't know your.
Where is that? Tennessee?
New York City.
New York. Bronx, New York. The Bronx.
Not the.
Gotta say the. Forget about it.
So what's the agenda for tonight?
Fucking kill and destroy.
Ah, you blew it. You should have done Mr. T. Bang.
Oh,
come on. Not here. What's your prediction for tonight?
Ask me. We can edit this out.
Okay. So Bob, what's your prediction for tonight?
Pain.
Pain.
What's that?
Pain. My prediction is pain, bitches. We're going to destroy.
Seek and destroy. We don't need to seek. It's here already.
Yes.
Hopefully Raven plays Seek and Destroy. Oh yeah.
So how do you guys, I know your recent additions to Power Theory, correct? What's the time frame then? How are things going?
Things are going great. I've been only in the band a couple of months now.
Like April,
April. Yeah, since April. You've been in
April.
How long?
I think 1 month or
earlier than
before me. Yeah, so I think
2 months before.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, we all fit right in.
Yeah.
It just clicked.
I've known Jeff
For a couple of years.
Friends for a couple of years.
Yeah, Facebook.
Through his other bands, and he actually played in Alan's other band, Live Say, from New York. Alan, I know.
We don't mention that.
He was in another. He was in another
band.
On Pure Steel Records. We were label mates, and we had played a show together and met then, and kind of really hit it off. And Alan and Jeff have known each other for years, and Nygil. We found Nygil.
We found him in the garbage can.
I tried to get a hold of him when I found his ad on Craigslist, but my email never went through. And then, lo and behold, when I went to see you play the first time, I met him there.
So what do you have in the works as far as production or a new CD or what's going on?
Well, we're in the middle of recording a new full-length CD, which will be the third for the band, which is basically titled Driven by Fear. And as of this point right now, looking for a spring 2014 release.
Who's producing it?
Well, the executive producer is Mr. Peter Boltez from Accept. The associate producer and engineer is Matt DeFabio from Single Bullet Theory and Pissing Razors and Heart Attack Entertainment and everything. I can't think of what else, but a lot of stuff he does.
Yep.
Did you tell me the title?
Driven by Fear.
That's right. Right. And what about tonight? What about tonight? Are you going to be playing? What are you going to play tonight?
We're going to play.
We're actually going to play 3 new songs.
3 new songs from the new album, which is title track, Driven by Fear. Play Truth Shall Set You Free. And the single from the album is released called Cut and Run. And a few old songs that are kind of reworked with Jeff singing.
Awesome. What's the who's on the bill tonight? Who are you guys jamming with?
The Mighty Raven.
Raven.
Yes. And Season of Mourning and a band called Sleepy Hollow.
Oh,
I think I heard Sleepy Hollow on the internet.
dude, I hope that
singer
doesn't
sounds
smell, man. Oh, God, it'd be horrible in here.
You belched?
Big time, man.
Oh, speaking of belching, I tried to tell Nygil about something I read on the internet with when you guys visited one day to Kevin Beckerack or whatever, and you guys were snoring so loud, and I told Nygil to bring earplugs on the tour and all that stuff.
It wasn't me.
No,
it was these guys, I guess.
It was Kevin and it was Jeff. But Jeff didn't snore on this tour. I gotta give credits.
Nobody snored.
But
Okay,
Nygil spent the entire tour farting his brains out.
Yeah.
Boy's got a problem, man.
Destroy on your
I heard it's like father, like son, I guess.
He sounded like Dizzy Gillespie, man. It was like
Destructor.
Speaking of the tour, you guys, how was that? I mean, I understand you guys had an incident in Texas.
A incident?
Several incidents.
We had a few incidents.
Let's just say
We decided to visit the Alamo.
if you would have came with us with that fucking camera, it would have probably had more people attend the movie than the fucking Anvil story, because we had everything they had in 30 years we had in 10 shows.
I explained it as we were a malfunctioning on-stage pod away from being Spinal Tap. That's how we were.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was all the peripherals and the transportation shit completely fucking sucked. But the
shows were great.
The beauty of it was the shows. The shows were great.
The shows.
The highlight for me was playing the Masquerade in Atlanta.
Yeah, that was
It was a great crowd. We really killed that night. And then I think my second favorite show on the tour was San Antonio.
Boston was good too.
Boston was really good too. But Masquerade by far was the most Class A venue that we played out in the country.
Where was that?
In Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah, that was the night after I got arrested.
The night after, yeah. You know what?
You got arrested. Oh my god.
He was from the Bronx.
This week, and I laughed because it reminded
That's exactly it.
of that fucking trip. I'm like, wow, we should cover that song because that was what happened that night.
Yeah, don't run a red light in South Carolina.
What? You got arrested for running a red light?
Oh, cuffed it in the
3 o'clock
squad
in the
car,
morning.
man. Cuffed it in the squad.
I don't think that was the reason. I think it's
No, the
probably
reason-
your New York
No,
accent.
the reason was when he got behind us and he put his lights on, and because of the trailer, we couldn't see the lights. So we didn't pull over right away till we saw the lights. And apparently, that's a felony in South
Oh
Carolina.
my god.
So gun,
You in a
gun,
heap of trouble, boy.
gun drawn and everything. They put me in with
Because you
cuffed
dropped
in the
your
car.
phone. When
Yeah,
you went to pick your
got
phone
out
up, you pulled the gun on
Step
you.
away.
Oh no way.
He yelled out, "Driver, out of the car!" And I got out, and my phone was in my lap, and it fell, and I bent over to pick it up, and he drew his gun. He said, "I said it." I was like, "Okay, no problem."
He got handcuffed. But he's used to. We all used to it, you know.
Yeah, we're from the Bronx.
we're
We get
from the Bronx.
cuffed all the time.
Yeah.
We went
Wait,
through-
don't you have tattoos of cuff marks on your wrists?
We had we went through 3 vehicles. Somebody hit the trailer.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. We think he was some like older drunk guy, but it wasn't enough damage, so we kind of let it go. And the person that we borrowed the trailer from didn't really care. But we had to kind of do some surgery on the trailer to get it back together in one piece.
Yep.
We had a tire go at 2:15 in the morning on I-84 in
The Mass
Connecticut.
Turnpike. No, it was the Mass
Oh, it was the
Turnpike.
Mass Turnpike with tractor trailers coming by about 100 miles an hour, and I was
we had to
shitting my
unload all the
pants.
equipment.
And we tried to put the jack in and raise it up with all the gear in there, and we broke the fucking handle off the jack.
Unload it.
And so we had to unload all the gear on the side of the road.
We only had till
And then put a tire on it, had half tread on it, and steel belts sticking out. So, thank God there was a cop there, because he backed up and
That's
got
leaving
behind
Boston.
us, put his lights on, and shined the headlights so we could see. Then we reloaded the gear. We drove 3 miles down the road, and we all kind of spooned together and slept in a freaking truck stop for an hour, and then drove back into New York and returned the rental vehicle. So it was interesting.
Hey, can you throw one of those CDs there?
Nice experience.
Oh yeah.
But the highlights were getting to play and meet people, and playing with bands like Vicious Rumors, who, you know, they've been around for 30 years. They toured Europe. They're down in front of the stage every night. They're banging their heads with the horns up when we played. They were the nicest guys in the world, helping us out. Set up, sold our merchandise. Fucking unloaded the gear every night with us. Well, Seven Witches did as well.
Yeah,
I was
playing in
saying.
front of like
which is
15,
amazing.
20,000 people.
Yeah.
And then we play in front, we'll play with a band with 6 people. We'll play with a band that only, you know, local band, they'll never help us.
Oh, well, you mean like at the last gig at the Whiskey Tango, when they used your drum kit and watched you put it on the fucking stage and didn't help you.
Right.
And then left with all their people afterwards
Yeah.
and didn't even stay for the whole show.
A lot of the local bands.
A lot of
And
douchebags.
here's this international act that would help us day in and day out.
And what band was that? You're talking about
Vicious Rumors. Great guys. man.
When we were in South Carolina, I had a vicious sinus infection, and
I'm sorry.
wait, let's try for a bigger laugh. I had testicular cancer when I was in Dallas.
No, you said
Laughing at a
vicious,
sinus infection.
Vicious.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, I didn't get the pun of vicious.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I thought you were just laughing and I had a
No.
Never mind. Anyway, I had a sinus attack, and Jeff Thorpe's Vicious Rumors, he comes up, he goes, "You look like crap." I'm like, "Yeah, I feel horrible." He goes out, he goes, "I'll be right back." He went out to the van, their van, and he turned one of the rows of the seats in the van into a bed with a pillow and a blanket. He goes, puts me, he goes, "Hey man, lay here, you know, rest and you'll be okay." I'm like sitting there going, it's the headliner treating the opening act like we're, you know, it was amazing. Never had something that cool, you know?
I think we should try to wrap this up if we can, because the first band's playing, and out of respect, I want to go out there.
All right.
Thank you very much, man.
Good luck on your show.
Thanks.
Thank you.